Have you ever asked yourself, why does the same thing keep happening to me in my life? The same kind of delay, the same kind of pain, the same kind of relationship. You try to move forward, but something keeps bringing you back. Listen carefully. Not everything you're going through started in this life. Before you were born, before you entered this body, before people knew your name, you existed. And in that place, your soul made agreements, what we call spiritual contracts. A spiritual contract, let us talk about what it is. It is an agreement your soul agreed to enter before coming into this earth. It could be a mission, it could be debt, it could be relationship, it could be a lesson, it could even be a limitation you agree to carry. Some of you did not come to this life to live a normal life. You came to complete something. That is why some of you feel like, why is this person doing better than me? Why is my life always like this? Why is my own different? This person is in a relationship, enjoying their relationship, having all the benefits. It could even be that that person, this is the first time the person is trying, whereas you've tried and tried and tried, but relationship keeps bringing you problems and troubles. And you're the good person, you're a nice person, you're doing everything that you need to do in that relationship. You're the good person. You're always trying your best to make sure that everything works. Some of you even sacrificed your all in everything that you do, not just relationship alone. But then you keep discovering that things do not work the way you expect it to work. This is the reason. The reason is because you did not come to this earth to live a normal life. You came with a soul contract. You came on earth to do some things, to fulfill some mission, to fulfill a mission rather, or some. It depends on what you came on earth to do. And until that thing is completed, life will keep repeating itself. Let me give you an example. You leave one relationship and enters another, and it keeps feeling like it's the same pattern, the same person in different body. You try to succeed, but something keeps blocking your way. You're like having this near success syndrome. Whenever you're about to achieve something, something just blocks it off. Like you're seeing this thing is about to happen for you. In fact, you've already concluded in your heart that this blessing is already yours. And then something just blocks it off. It is not always village people, it is not a spiritual attack. Sometimes it is just a pattern. And pattern is a sign that something has not been resolved. Now, listen. Some spiritual contracts are not blessings. Some of them are debts. Debts from past actions, debts from past lives. It could also be a debt from family or ancestral agreements. And life will keep bringing situations to you until that balance is corrected. That is why some people suffer what they do not know. Okay, so now let's talk about relationship. Not every relationship you enter into is love. Some relationships are agreements. Some are agreements to teach you. Some are agreements to break you. Some are agreements to open your eyes. That is why sometimes you just discover that you cannot let someone go. No matter how much they maltreat you, you still keep bearing that pain. You still keep bearing that suffering. You need to look into such relationships well. Know the type of relationship you are into. Okay? Know if this is an agreement relationship or a lesson that you need to learn, or because of something that you have done in your past, you're suffering from it. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to explain here. The reason why I am saying this is because such relationship may not be love. It may be a contract relationship. So you need to observe and know the type of relationship you are into. Now let's talk about business and you working for people. You've tried your best. You're a very good worker. You've opened businesses. they seem not to be working for you. You've always had near success syndrome. You always get opportunities. You've foreseen it that this opportunity will always work for you. But at the end of the day, you get disappointed. You do not get the results that you're looking for. This is not as a result of laziness. You're a very hardworking person. Every time you keep trying your best, you keep trying to do the things that you want to do. You have ideas. You have this thing on your head that is always, you have this idea. You always help people. You even always give people ideas that work for them. But when you try these ideas, it doesn't work for you. Now, hear me. Sometimes you are not aligned with what you came here to do. That is why such things happen to you. The real thing, the main thing that you're supposed to do, what you're called to do in this life, what you have made an agreement to come and do in this life, because you are not in that position, you're not following your true path. That is why you are always having a near success syndrome. Okay, so let's talk about debts. Even debts, yes, I say debts. Some of you do not know that debt is also connected to contracts. Debt is connected to contracts. Yes. Some people came to this earth, to some people came to this earth with a time contract, a time agreement. Some came to fulfill a mission on this earth, while some people have unfinished business. There's this part of death story where you will hear that some people, like somebody died, and then someone is telling you that they saw the person in another place, like Akudaya. That's what I know what that's what I know they call it. Like, this person passed away in maybe in this state, and then you met the person in somebody somewhere said they saw that same person in another state. The reason why that same soul has not left, why that person is there, is because that person has an unfinished mission, which the person need to complete before they can leave or before they can go. And there are some people you just hear that suddenly they died, maybe a mysterious sickness, or maybe just a little sickness, or maybe a casual accident, like an accident that is not even supposed to take life. They just go. Or some people on their wedding day they died, or childbirth. This person did not have a child for so years, or why now? Why is it that is now that this person is about to have a child, this so person died? You understand? Or this child they gave birth to, I just stayed for some time, and then this person passed away. And then after this person passed away, probably the family had a dispute, or maybe the father and the mother or the family, they are not in good union. And after that person or that child passes away, then you see that the bond in that family will be strong. Why? Because that person came to fulfill something and go. That is why that person has a short life. The person came to fulfill something, and then the person had to leave. And some people, that is why sometimes people receive signs from death. Some people receive signs from death. Death, like feelings, they have that feeling, like that sudden call that something bad is going to happen. It is not always sudden sometimes, though. It's not always sudden. Sometimes it is arranged. It's something that is meant to happen. Now, the question is, can this contract be broken? I mentioned relationship. I mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned that. And I mentioned something about someone being successful. Can all these things be broken? That is what we're going to look into next, to know if all this can be broken.